Good morning. It's a great day in this great city of Winston-Salem, North Carolina. To the council persons here this morning, Councilmember Adams, Councilmember McIntosh, I want all of you, the employees, the friends of this great city, to let you know how pleased we are today. This day is a day that we give praise and honor, and we're very grateful to have the head of our Human Relations Department, Dr. Apar, who is also an attorney. Most of the time I call her attorney. I want you to understand the protocol for this program will be, I have welcomed you, and we'll have comments coming from the mayor, because we want people to understand how we present ourselves. Mayor Allen Jones, and then I will come back to greet you. And after I greet you, Attorney Abraham, Human Relations Director, will greet you. And then Councilmember Denise Adams from the North Ward and Councilmember Jeff McIntosh. And then we'll have remarks from Second Harvest Food Bank. Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. It's my honor to be with you this morning via this video, and I regret that I can't be with you personally, but I think it's important for me to be here this way to do a couple of things. One, to say I can't think of a better way to emulate and memorialize the Dr. Martin Luther King Day here in Winston-Salem than this effort to have the Martin Luther King Jr. Helping Hands Day here in Winston-Salem. As you know, we're partnering with Hands On Northwest North Carolina to provide services to probably about a dozen nonprofits across our community that might need some special project or some help during that day. We're going to have a big impact. And then secondly, I wanted to personally say thank you, and I'm so proud of the City of Winston-Salem employees who have stepped up to this challenge and are going to be having an impact all across our community on the 15th of this month. So on behalf of all of our citizens, there are 239,000 of us here in our city now, say thank you to our employees, and to say we're going to have a big impact on the 15th of this month in honor of Dr. Martin Luther King.
We do appreciate the mayor's comments. As you know, had he not had another schedule, he would be here. When we think about initiatives, we think of this city as being a progressive city. We move forward. And when Dr. Abraham and I were speaking, I felt, as I said to the city manager, we need to be more creative with Dr. Martin Luther King Day. I feel that the employees ought to take an active role. So I too commend the employees, and also to you, Dr. Abraham, for what you have done to make our city move a little bit further as being progressive. When we thought about this, I thought about the individuals who were on the board at this particular time, and I would like to compliment them and bring it to your attention that anytime an elected official has something to initiate, it takes a vote to get it done. So back in 1985, the city of Winston-Salem was one of the first to say that Dr. Martin Luther King Day is important. December the 16th, 1985, these are the people. The idea or the motion was made by Councilmember Larry Womble. It was seconded by Councilmember Robert Northerton. And the ones who voted for it, Patrick Harrison, Virginia K. Newell, Larry W. Womble, Frank Fry, Marilyn S. Harp, Robert S. Northerton, Martha S. Wood, and Vivian H. Burke. And we voted 100% that we would have a Dr. Martin Luther King Day, with the understanding that it was not a one-sided, there was not anyone to complain to say it shouldn't be, and it was with a diverse group of people. So I want to say to all of you, this is another step we're taking. It's my pleasure to present to you Dr. Wanda Abraham, attorney.
Thank you so much, Councilmember Burke. I would certainly be remiss if I did not emphasize the fact that Councilmember Burke was willing to help me to try to assemble or to create or develop what we could do to engage city employees so that we could have a more active role with the Dr. King holiday. So she and I talked about this for the very first time back in April of 2015. So this has been a well-planned project, and it's something that I really appreciate her for because she allowed me to bounce some ideas off of her. So thanks again for that support. So we're having our very first MLK Helping Hands Day. And if you look around this room, I think that we've pretty much nailed Dr. King's vision of having diversity, cooperative diversity, for productive and tangible results in our communities. I think it's just phenomenal that we have certainly captured that in the snapshot of this very room. We have diversity in every way imaginable as I look out at our audience this morning. So I thank each of you for participating. Secondly, if you'll notice, everyone who has on the blue shirts, those are our city employee volunteers who've already picked up their shirts. Not everyone has on a shirt because not everyone has had the opportunity to come downstairs to get their shirts. But these are the very employees who will be out there tomorrow in our communities volunteering at the dozen or so nonprofit organizations who have graciously agreed to allow us to come and help them out. So the Helping Hands Project, the purpose basically is to provide a venue for city employees to have hands-on experiences with community service and giving back to the community in the spirit of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. So our goal is to basically encourage city employees, as I've already stated, to make a tangible effort and make a tangible difference in the very community that we serve. Because of course, city government serves the people of this community. We not only reflect the community, but we serve you in so many different ways in our various departments and capacities. And so this is a kickoff for the MLK weekend. We know there are various projects and activities going on here in the city this weekend, starting tomorrow with our Helping Hands project. And then there will be things going on tomorrow, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. And if you had a chance to pick up one of the handouts on the podium, we have a listing of the MLK activities that will be going on in Winston-Salem. If you did not get one, just let us know. We'll be happy to provide you with a copy, or you may access it online at the Winston-Salem Journal's website. They have that listed today. So how will things work? Basically, tomorrow from approximately 10:30 until 12:30, employees will be out in the community at various nonprofit locations such as Second Harvest Food Bank, such as Salvation Army. We have various locations that are different. They're serving different needs in our community. We have actually a school that's listed that we'll be going to help people out there with different projects. But we just really want to emphasize the diversity of the nonprofits. We have everything imaginable for employees to learn about and to participate in. And so at the conclusion, around 12:30 or so, of the 2-hour paid, this is during the workday, obviously, which is great. During this time, at 12:30, once it concludes, those who are volunteering will be invited to join council members and the city manager and the assistant city managers and their staff over at the fairgrounds. There, the volunteers will be provided with a free lunch. And so we'll have a lunch, including beverages there for you, to kind of just give you a thank you. It's a very small token, but to thank you and to recognize your hard work for the shift that you'll be working tomorrow. So that's basically it. We are happy to have partnered with the city manager's office, marketing and communications. I really have to thank them. I can't thank them enough, actually, for the support that they've provided, and for human resources for allowing us to work with the HR liaisons to get the word out to city employees. So again, thank you to our community partners, thank you to the nonprofit organizations, and thank you, city employees, for supporting this very newly piloted activity this year. Thank you so very much. So at this time, I am calling Councilmember Adams to the podium to make a few remarks. Councilmember Adams?
Good morning, everyone. I can't tell you how happy it makes me when people actually do something to impact and affect the quality of life of others. Those that know me and my rants on Facebook and Twitter, I talk about that all the time. That if all of us just did something once in a while, maybe once a month, for 1 hour, that affected the quality of life of others, how much different the world would be, not just for the people who we are doing it for, but for us as well. So for the city of Winston-Salem and its employees to take it upon themselves to go do something, because, it's one thing for me to be saying it and people look at me and say, well, what are you guys doing? Now I can say actively, and we're always doing something, but publicly, you just don't know how huge this is, because we all need to understand we need to lead by example. And that's exactly what you're doing. You're setting the benchmark for others to follow. I know there are some companies and corporations that do this, but the city of Winston-Salem to undertake this is huge. And I just want to thank you. Again, I want to thank you on behalf of the people that you're going to affect. It just, as you'll see, I'm sure most of you have volunteered public service. You just get that warm, fuzzy feeling when you go do something for someone else and it's not about you. So again, I want you to be safe out there tomorrow, and I want you to enjoy yourselves. I want you to smile, and I want you to actively engage with the people that you're helping to serve tomorrow. And I'll see you, as they say, at the fairground in the North Ward for the food. So again, have a good day, okay?
Good morning. I just wanted to say how proud I am to be part of a community that on a daily basis honors Dr. King's commitment to community service. I think we do a great job with that. Also, I'm very proud of the fact that I'm part of a city council and the local government, especially staff, that thinks outside the box continually about how to better serve the community. And this is just one additional thing that staff has come up with that I think is a great program, and just continues to show the community that we've got hundreds of staff members who are willing to get out and spend a little extra effort and time to make the community a better place. So thank you.
Good morning. I'm Chuck Harmon. I'm a part of Second Harvest Food Bank Northwest North Carolina. Excited to be here today. Miss Burke probably doesn't remember, but she had me as a student at Low Ranch many, many years ago. Well, there you go. What a wonderful, exciting morning for us at Second Harvest Food Bank, and for all of these agencies listed that are going to see you guys tomorrow. It's an awesome thing, an awesome way to honor a man who, through his life as a pastor, through his life as the leader of a national movement, has brought change and goodness to the lives of those people whom he's lived, served, and loved. And that's an awesome thing. And that's a great thing about Winston-Salem and Forsyth County. Think about it. We were just talking about that before the press conference started. Of all the places around this country, you're not going to find many places better well prepared to take care of those in need than Winston-Salem. Through the goodness of organizations, through the goodness of companies, through the goodness of the employees of the city. What an awesome thing to come together and to make a difference. And so it's an honor just to be able to come and on behalf of all of the folks whom you are going to touch tomorrow, to be able to say thank you. Because what you do will definitely bring smiles to the faces of the people of Winston-Salem and Forsyth County and make a difference. Thank you.
It's not a thing this head does not have in it. I told someone the other day that scientists want to take this brain of mine to see how it functions so well. They want to use this. They will want to use this brain. I might give it to them too, to experiment on, to help other folks to live, to be as long as I have lived, and to have this good inner feeling and feeling good about what's going on in this world. I failed to introduce to you, we have our assistant city manager who works with this particular program, Mr. Page. We also have Mr. Rao, assistant city manager. We have our, of course, Mr. McNeil. We know we cannot do it without your department. We have our two chiefs here, and Chief Mayo and Chief Roundtree, police. Tomorrow, we will have our fire graduation at Union Baptist Church. We also have all of us. What did he say? Everybody can be great because everybody can serve. So all of us are wonderful people. This was not on the program, but I would like for one of the employees to say to us, Dr. Abraham, how do you feel about this experience you're about to journey into? Any employee how do you feel about this experience? And please give your name so we'll know.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone. I'm Carolyn Smith. I work in Utilities Administration. I'm a special project administrator there for water and sewer. So, what does it mean to serve? Everyone here that has on a blue shirt and who didn't wear their blue shirt has a servant's heart. And with that servant's heart, it's kind of hard to hold us back because that's what we want to do. That's what we live to do. So this opportunity came about, as you all have heard, and it's given us who come to work every day, who have a primary job, but in our heart, we have a heart to serve. And this just gives us another opportunity to get out there and do something that we do that we typically wouldn't probably have a chance to do during an 8-hour workday, but now we do. So we want to say thank you for all that you have done for us, all that you're going to continue to do for us, and we are going to go out there and have a great time and give that part of us that we have that we typically wouldn't get a chance to do during the day. So thank you.
That's wonderful. Thank you. Again, in behalf of our Human Relations Department, our city, all of the employees, we thank each and every one of you for wanting to serve. And I will give each of you a challenge. I love this city with a passion. And when you love a city, you can serve it. And I want to tell you, as I look at you, I thank you for your pleasant faces. I thank you for being able to hold your faces up with pride and not your heads down because you're proud of what you're doing today. Thank you, and may God bless all of you. Thank you.